It's the RV guy here, and this is one of the nicest pre-owned fifth wheels we've ever had on our lot. And I'm serious about this. This is a 2008 NuWa 34-foot Hitchhiker, and it has the highest construction quality that you can possibly have to start with. And then the previous owner made all sorts of crazy nice modifications. You got solar, a huge inverter system, TVs everywhere. Okay, how about I show you instead of tell you? Let's start out with the inside. Inside, I could literally set up residency in here. Every single square inch is super nice. Let's start out with the kitchen. I've got a massive counter space here that I can do cooking on. It's not only nice and L-shaped, but it's also deep. I'm talking about like Leonard Susskind particle physics lecture deep. The sink itself is molded in. Watch my hand here as it goes over. Notice that there is no lip. It's truly molded in. It's not like it's cut in there with some caulking or something like that, which makes it so you don't have to worry about leaks, and it doesn't get that little bit of grime that happens at the seams. You know what I'm talking about, that seam grime, no matter what you can do. The wood itself has got a nice protective finish. This is not something that's common on fifth wheels. That's going to protect the wood over time so that it doesn't oxidize. A lot of the fifth wheels will give you nice wood, but they're not going to take the time and spend the money to go ahead and catalyze a finish over that wood. It's got hidden hinges, so notice that you don't have the screws everywhere inside of here. It makes it nice. Now right now I am not plugged in. I'm running off of the inverter system. You notice that the microwave's on. The TV right now is running a self-check where it's going to get the satellite system that's on here. The nice Winegard system automatically finds what it's looking for and connects it to the televisions all around the coach. It's simple to control, really. You open it up right here, and this is going to be your ProSign 2.0. It's actually got a couple of different functions in here, but the number one function is to make it so you're comfortable no matter where you are, even if you pull over and you don't want to turn on the generator. It's got a nice solar system that's going to be charging you up so your batteries stay up. The fantastic fan you can actually set on a thermostat so that it'll open. Let's say it's fall and it's not quite cool enough for you to want to leave your AC on, but you know that even if it's 72 outside, you come back, it's going to be like 85 in here. Set this to 70 and it'll take care of a lot of that for you. And of course, this has got a nice upgraded tire sensor right here that's going to let you know if you're having really low pressure on one. It's going to avoid those blowouts that can cause damage. And of course, the nice tank monitor system right here with a built-in heater, which is very, very helpful if you're going into cold climates. Now, one of the things that you really want to see is the amount of living space that you get. So these huge slide outs not only give me these beautifully crafted chairs and tables, much nicer than you get on almost all the manufacturers, but I actually get real residential furniture here. When I sit in it, oh, it's incredibly comfortable. This is something that I'd have in my home. Same thing for these chairs. They're not just your cheapo, bottom-of-the-line flex steel chairs that were thrown in. These are very nice. The valances themselves, look at how beautiful this is. This has almost been kept like it was in a museum. This is how nice of quality this piece is. Nice, beautiful inlay glass, decorative decor, and that's deep, usable storage space. And this has got beautiful Yamaha speakers all throughout it, which has got a great sound system to it. The amount of visibility that you get in this is great, and these windows actually are thermal pane windows. That's a lot nicer than the standard safety glass a lot of them are going to give you. It keeps it cooler in here, especially right now. It's pretty warm outside, but it's actually nice and cool inside of here, and we don't even have the AC going. You have the beautiful fireplace right now that has the beautiful stone inlay right here. This is actual real solid surface. That's not just a veneer cover. And I'll tell you, all the little details like that are what makes for a beautiful coach. Nice keyboard area here for you to be able to use this, or just use it as a decorative area. And it does have the 110 plugs and the old school telephone plugs if anybody's looking for that. The direct TV box, of course, is going to be staying with the owner. This does give you the nice goodies like your Blu-ray and your Yamaha DVD here, which is very nice for when you're on the road. You want to be able to enjoy some movies. Perhaps I will go ahead and watch the preview for Fallout 3, successor Fallout 4 once again. I've got, oh, what's that? Central vac systems do not suck, despite what people think. They actually rule. And this right here is actually a cool little guy. It's so that if you have a broom, I can shift all the dust right here, and that'll actually suck it right up, which is beautiful. Atwood, very high quality stuff right here for your AC unit. That's what I like to see, is your actual RV comfort and Atwood combo, because that's the cooling systems that you have that are the most reliable ones in the industry, in my opinion, from my experience, which has been quite a bit actually. I like the bathroom. Actually gives you a lot of space inside of here. It's not one of those areas where if somebody's standing right here getting ready, you can't get by me to get into the bedroom. You still have a nice clear path through, and I'm a big person. Solid surface countertops in here too, along with the nice usable actual space that you get for your medicine cabinet, and this does give you the moisture sensor in here as well. In the bedroom, look at all the room in here. The bed is beautiful, solid surface, again, on the sides, even for your little areas for you to put your cell phone at night or a book. And of course, what could be complete without one of these completely unreliable washer dryer systems that I personally and Mr. Motorhome also does not like, but it does have in there, so feel free and use it or not. The space that you get inside of here is quite big considering the amount of room that you actually have in the bedroom itself. And again, the build quality details, all the little things in here, like not having those little cheap 360-degree ducts, but having nice real ducts in here that are easy to clean, having a TV that you can actually pull out and change the viewing angle, and have the storage behind it too, not just have it be wasted space. There's a lot in here to love, and of course, what's to love more than getting something and knowing that's going to be good? Mr. Motorhome, for nearly 4 decades, we've been selling nothing but pre-owned motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels in the Sacramento area for over 40 years. When you think about it, that is a long time, folks. And the whole time we've had an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. That's something that you really have to earn when you sell nothing but pre-owned vehicles. And this is going to go through a complete systems check. Look at the nice fan that it gives you up here, which is beautiful. And of course, the nice 360-degree, going to take out your AC air. If it's fall, you just set that. And if it starts raining, it's got the moisture sensor. It's going to close. You don't have to worry about it. And we're going to put it through a full systems check. You don't have to worry about anything. Let's go ahead and jump to the outside. Now, if you've watched a lot of my videos, you've heard me say molded construction. Molded construction is so important in the coach. What is that? Well, you're always going to have the nice molded front piece here. It's almost like a bathtub. It really is a great moisture barrier. But most cheaper coaches aren't going to mold the underneath pieces. This is actually solid surface, nice plastic that's not going to be just your laminated bare wall that's sitting right here. And a lot of coaches are even going to give you a cardboard underneath of here, which is covered with a fiberglass. Why? Because of the severe curve that most of them are going to have. This is a very high-end coach. Same thing for the storage doors. These storage doors have been very well built. They're actually very insulated, and it makes it so that you don't have to worry about things freezing inside of here. Notice the nice multi-layered storage. This is the television outside. It does work great on the inverter, and it flips up and out of the way when you don't want to use it. But of course, most of the time you're probably going to have it out and you're going to be watching the game or doing something fun. A huge outside power awning, and this coach is in cosmetically just gorgeous shape. It's very difficult for me to under stress just how nice this coach is, because in the future, when you have something, it's really all about the condition, isn't it? Just like a house. If a house has been beat up and it's in bad condition, it has very little value. But one that's been taken care of by a nice owner that's really appreciated it, put money into it. Remember, he put the solar system, the inverter on this. When I walked inside of it, I told my detail guys, don't go in it, you're going to get it dirty, okay? And that's the kind of condition that this was when it came in. And you can really see every single square inch of this is really shown that it's been taken care of by somebody that treated it like it's baby, like it really should be. Speaking of being treated like a baby, you're going to be treated just like you're our family if you come down to Mr. Motorhome. 9501 East Stockton Boulevard. We've got an insane amount of inventory. Every single one pre-owned. And our service department is fantastic that goes through these. My service manager's almost got 4 decades in the business. I would have literally been in my womb when he started. And every single one of my guys does nothing but pre-owned RVs every single day, so we know what we're doing. You got to come down here in Elk Grove and take a look at our beautiful inventory, and I'm hoping to hear from you real soon.
Hi folks, Lon Lundgren, Mr. Motorhome. The prices have never been better. The selection is fantastic. Now's the time to come down and see me. Highway 99 and Elk Grove Boulevard, just 10 minutes from downtown Sacramento. And visit our website, MrMotorhome.com.
And don't forget to say hello to the guard puppies.
Mr. Motor.